Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Zach Lawley. I'm a project manager here at 5 Words Media, and I'm here with an Allen and Heath SQ5. Now that we've built our input list and we've labeled our inputs and outputs, now it's time to patch our inputs and our outputs, so that way we're getting our sources into the console. Now, there's two ways you can patch. The first way I'll show you is to grab one of your inputs, right? For example, I'll grab kick in, and you have this source select. Right now it's set to unassigned. If I click that, you get 6 options. You get local socket, which are the physical inputs on the back of the desk. Next is S-Link. S-Link is Allen and Heath's proprietary way that their consoles talk to their stage box, also the way their consoles talk to each other. You have USB port, so if you want to get from a ProPresenter computer via USB, or your backing tracks computer, or if you want to do like what we're going to do today and multi-track from a computer into the console, you would pull from the USB port. And then you have I/O port, which is the physical I/O cards on the back of there. It could be Dante, Maddie, another S-Link card, or maybe a Waves card. And last is signal generator. That's if you wanted to send pink noise or white noise to like a speaker or a specific input for some reason. Maybe it's to test to see if your speakers are functioning properly or not, or to see if they're patched properly or not. That's one way you could do that there. I have this microphone, and it's plugged into local input 1. So what I'm gonna wanna do is select local source, you can touch it and turn it. I'm gonna select 1 and hit apply. As soon as I do that, you can see I start to get metering on the input of the microphone. That's how you patch from the preamp section of the input. Now, the other way you can patch is through this I/O tab, which is under the screen, the last button. When you hit that, you get these 3 options on the side: inputs, outputs, and tie lines. You also get these 4 options at the top: local, S-Link, USB, and I/O port. Again, your local is your local physical inputs and outputs. S-Link would be the Allen Heath's proprietary way that they connect their consoles together or their consoles to their stage boxes. USB would be if you're doing multi-tracking or getting a source from a computer via the USB. And then I/O port would be the I/O cards on the back of the desk. If I wanted to patch the same microphone into, let's say, channel 2, I know it's in local input 1, so I'd find local input 1 and then patch it to channel 2, which is my snare top. So if I go back and I tap in my snare top, I can see that I'm now getting input from there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and patch this console through the USB because that's how I'm going to be getting signal from my computer to this console. But you can patch it however your system is set up. Now that I've patched the inputs, now I need to patch my outputs. You do that basically the same way. You can do that here under the I/O tab. You can hit outputs, mix outs, and then hit your left and right. And those for me are coming out 1 and 2, and then my matrix 5 and 6 are actually going to come out 3 and 4. So I set that up there. You could also go find your matrices in your fader, hit processing, and patch it that way as well. So you can see 1 and 2, and that would be 3 and 4. There's one more thing we need to do before we start pushing signal through the desk, and that's laying it out.